I've been in the hospital a couple times, and I've lost some dear friends over the years to the job, and it's just something about it. Being on a bike out there, it's almost like you look at the city and you're like, you'd have to be crazy to jump on your bike and go out there.
The worst part of the job would probably be when you're in a mood that the city doesn't agree with you. There's some days where you're just angry and you encounter traffic problems and people shout at you. So when people treat you like that, unless you're in a really good frame of mind, you tend to become angry back. It's something I try and work on, because the last thing I want to do is perpetuate the myth of the angry, mean bicycle courier,
There's not that many females, but I mean, everyone's family, it's all cool. I think you get a lot more cat calls from other people on the street, like guys on the street, like when they see a woman on a bike riding by, like, ooh. And like, I don't know, you kind of have to deal with people, I guess, and have an attitude. People like to give you a hard time.
All right, my name's Mary Maroon. I'm from Sacramento, California. I've been a messenger for about 8 years. I think enough people have seen MTV that they kind of have an idea about what a messenger is supposed to be. So that's really what they think. They think that you're this cracked out, crazy kid riding around on a bike. But for a lot of people, it's really, it's a career. It's kind of more than. And I've seen in Sacramento, I've seen people. I've been doing it for 8 years, so I've seen people, they grow up a little bit and get married and have kids, and it's a career. It just happens that you're on your bike, and we're not all in drugs. So it's kind of fighting that perception. It's a professional job. Yeah, we're just normal. Yes, we're just messengers for normal people.
The best part's easy. I ride my bike in a fantastic city all day. It's awesome. I meet lots of great people.
What you'll find is when people start becoming a bicycle courier, a lot of the time it's just as a job that they're trying to get by on. They've come to a certain point in their lives and they need a job that's easy enough to get.
She came to Israel to be with me for a month, and then after 2 months it was just too hard, and I came here.
And the way that happened with me and the way it happened with a lot of people is you get sucked in, because you find yourself saying, hang on a sec, I get paid to ride my bike. In Sydney, it's beautiful weather. Overseas, in other cities, you'd have to talk to them.
I like it. It's a nice job. You get to ride around, get sunshine, meet people. There's an awesome community of messengers in New York City.
Once you get the hang of it, there's no bigger thrill. It's like you're surfing humanity, and it's like nothing goes faster than a bike messenger in New York. So it's just like it's a big thrill to me every day. You see all kinds of wild stuff, you see movie stars and bank robberies and all kinds of stuff that just on a daily basis. Just being out there, I feel like I love being part of the vibe,
Getting paid to ride a bike, you sometimes giggle to yourself and laugh and think, it's such a dream job a lot of the time.
People go to the gym and then they go to work as well. I just go to work, and then on the weekends I don't have to really exercise, but I do. I go out and do fun things on the weekend, but you get your exercise on the week, during the week, and kills two birds with one stone.
We get paid to ride our bikes. I mean, I get this,
Third place, female division.
You get to be a part of this. That's it.
I would say, hey, for me, I'm 35 years old, and I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm looking towards the future and the next generation. I'd like to see people encourage their kids to ride bikes and just get out on bikes more in general, because it's better for you, it's better for your health, it's better for your kids, it's better for the environment, and at the end of the day, it's like we can't keep driving cars forever. It's not going to work,
despite the falling numbers of couriers in Sydney, it's down to 70 or 80 now. There'll always be a need for us, and I think that number's plateaued. People need original documents delivered, stuff you can't fax, stuff you can't email. It's got to be taken by a courier, and bike is by far the fastest way around the city to do that. And I think it'd be a shame if the bike couriers disappeared from the city. We definitely add a bit of flavour and colour to the city streets. And we're also good points of information for tourists and people like that anywhere around town. We're always keen to help out.
We started out as friends, but baby, you know that we both want more. I can't see the future, but I know how this ends. It'll be me who takes the fall. Well, they say it's not the fall that kills you, but now I'm not so sure. You wanna leave, I won't stop you, just walk right out the door. Well, you say that you're my friend. I know a friend that can't ignore. But I won't sit here for one more minute, just waiting for you to come.
The craziest thing that I ever took was a pair of dirty gym shorts. I was livid. I was so angry. They didn't even give them to me in a plastic bag. They just handed them to me. Well, here you go. Take them.
I won't stop you, just walk right out the door.
The most unusual object, I think how you say that, two like 10-liter jars of olives. I had to get to a restaurant in another town, so I was pretty much 20-25k of olives in my backpack to a 10k run or something. So that when I got there, I was like, oh, my back.
I won't stop you, just walk right out the door. So give me back everything you took from me, baby. I won't ask for anything more. I can't help the way I'm feeling.
I did one time deliver to a primate research facility, and I was walking around this hospital wing where they had all these guys, or they had the guys in like full on surgical kits that didn't speak a word of English, and there were signs on the wall saying what to do if you've been bit by a monkey, and you could hear monkeys like screaming and yelling in the back behind like closed doors, and it was really scary.
I won't stop you, just walk
delivered, nothing too crazy. I've heard some weird stuff. I know someone who delivered some eyeballs from San Francisco. That's a pretty crazy one. I've delivered dresses for Iman, you know, when she's David Bowie's wife, you know, like stuff like that is always cool to me. Like sometimes you see people that you know from a movie or something like that. So I got David Bowie to sign for a package one time. That was pretty cool, you know.
You wanna leave? I won't stop you. Just to walk right out the door. So give me back.
There's not a lot of medical, you know, in Sacramento, but some other towns, people take some crazy stuff. Like somebody took elephant testicles. I swear, I'll show you the list. And then like eyeballs and, you know, limbs and blood and that kind of thing. I kind of like a couple guys have taken pets or animals. And I think that's kind of cool because you're responsible for this little life. It's a little bit more than just a document.
Remember that classmate?